If you're looking to buy any Ultimate Team coins, check out FIFACoinZone.com and use code IHAS for 5% off at checkout. Hey guys, IceCarrot here, and today we're going through this week's Marquee Matchup Investments. I know this one has been quite late, but there are a lot of predictions, and from now on, you can quote me on this. If you smash a like on this video, I will notify you for these matchups way in advance. Like, usually I do it about like 4 or 5 days in advance. I'll probably do it over a week in advance. So we might see I might do the next Marquee Matchup investment guide maybe on like Monday or Sunday. So we basically have like a week to get the players, so they're a lot cheaper. But now let's get into the games. So the first match is Napoli versus Inter Milan. So this game is probably one of the more likely ones. However, since these are more popular clubs, it will have to do with gold players. But if we actually look at the range of nations with these squads, I could see that they might be adding something like you need a set amount of different players from different nationalities. Because if we look at the Inter players and the Napoli players, basically, like, not the majority of them are just Italian because it's in the Italian league. Like, we have some Argentinians, we have Croatians as well. Like, I reckon they might be looking at players from different nationalities. However, since most of these are like rare golds and normal golds, picking them up on like deals, picking them up for investments might be a bit harder because since they're rare, they're not really going to be going up much. Say if we look at the cheapest cards, they go for about 500 coins, and that is still quite expensive to pay for an investment, because if the investment goes wrong, you might be making a loss. But like a Nagatomo might be a nice investment because it's Japanese left back. Maybe if they do different nations, he might be a good one. But I recommend just doing the method where you basically search 400 max price on the bid and just go along and bid like 400 coins or 350 coins on a couple players. I wouldn't really recommend spending too much more just because the prices have already risen a bit. But maybe like a couple Nagatomos on a bid, or even just any really players if you can get for 400 coins, it's alright in investment. The second game is one a load of people will be knowing, the Barca-Real Madrid match. So this is a big game. However, I'm not too sure if EA will bring a matchup for it, just because like it's so big. Like, they might throw a trick up their sleeve and not include it. So again, with these players, they've already risen a load and they're quite expensive. Anyway, I reckon it will be like a higher rated squad if they do this matchup. So you would probably need to get some probably 80 plus rated players if possible. But again, with most of these clubs, the rare players are like jam-packed on the market and they're already going for quite cheap, as we can see already. If we go like 900 coins, when Real players have gone up a load, that is actually a deal and a half. And Contrario for 750. So as you can see, the Real players, there are literally no cards like under 1,000 coins really. There's a couple rare cards. I recommend if you can pick up the rare cards for near their like minimum buying. You see, I just got a Contrario for 450 coins. And that's a really good deal, just because if it isn't included, it isn't going to drop much. And if it is included, the players have already risen up. But I would probably stay away from buying players near 1,000 coins. I only buy players near the minimum buy now, because then there is no... Our third possible matchup is Porto versus Braga, if we go to the Braga here. So this game, we could see it. However, we've recently had a Porto matchup in the Marquee Matchups, so I'm not too sure if they will bring another one again. And to do with this, since a lot of Portuguese players actually play for these clubs, we could see like a one where you need to include different nations. Like, he's from Montenegro, Hassan is from Egypt as well, and we have a couple Brazilians in there. So they might throw a trick up their sleeve, maybe slot in some players from different nationalities. But Porto versus Braga, this one I'm not too sure if it will happen, because they have so many like predictions this week. But I reckon so far the Napoli-Inter one should come. Going back to the Turkish league again, we have the match Fenerbahce versus Besiktas. And this game, like, Fenerbahce again was included quite recently. But Besiktas, we might see this matchup. This one you could actually make quite a bit of profit, because there aren't too many gold players for these clubs as well. You can see like bronzes going for about 200 coins. There are like no silvers in the middle, but under like 450. And then the golds have already risen up a load in price. So this one, if I would have said it a bit earlier, we could have made a load of profit. You can see there's like a couple silvers and golds going for like 600 coins. But I'd probably stay away. Maybe if you can pick like any up on the snipe, it'd be worth it. But like the Fenerbahce players as well, they've risen up quite a lot as well. It's mainly just bronzes and silvers left on the market. But if you can pick up golds for about under 500 coins, then it's probably worth it. However, if not, it might not be. But say you have some players in your club to do this matchup, just keep hold of them. They could rise up if it drops, and then you can be in the profit. Back in the Italian league again, we have a match, and it's Roma versus Lazio. So this one, it probably won't be in there if the Napoli-Inter match is in there. They'll probably pick one or the other of these games. But you can see already the Lazio players have risen a low. There are no goals under 700 coins. So we're a bit late to this one. And then if you look at the Roma players, there's actually a couple goals here. Like we've got the likes of El Shaarawy for 750. That's an alright buy just because worst case, I'm losing like 100 coins on him because he's at 750. But again, I still don't really recommend picking up players too expensive. Because like the buy now of most of these is around like 850, 900 coins. And it's not worth paying that for an investment. Because if the game doesn't come out, then you'll be making a loss. So this match is actually in the Dutch league. And it's Feyenoord versus, here we go, Sparta Rotterdam. So this game, we haven't actually seen any matchups in this league. And it's quite likely, well, it isn't that likely, but I could see EA bringing it out because they might want to vary like the leagues that the matchups are happening. The only problem with this one is, if you look at the prices, they're all over 1,000 coins already. It's absolutely crazy. And that is why I want to try and get my matchup video out a lot earlier next week. So basically, we could be the ones sort of price fixing these players. So if we look at the Feyenoord players, there are a lot of goals. But for the other match, Sparta Rotterdam, all of the goals have been price fixed. So I could see this challenge having like a low rated squad or maybe only just one or two players from both clubs. So this final game is a bit of an outsider, but we never know what EA are doing. They could actually have this game in. So it's Kashima Antlers against Urawa Reds. So this game is actually a second leg of a match, and we're not too sure, but EA could actually bring this out because they don't all have to be big derbies. Like this is a really big game in the Japanese league. It's the second leg of a match, and we could see EA bringing a match up. However, again, the players have already been price fixed. If we look at the Antlers players here, they are a bit cheaper. They're going for about like 400, 450. I guess say if you pick one of these bronzes up for like 200 coins, like one of these, it could be an alright deal. However, the challenge will probably require like a 60 plus rated squad, so I wouldn't really bother with the 57 cards. But maybe like a 62 card, it might be worth picking up. And that is our matchup video. There have been a load of predictions in this week. Personally, since I'm so late, I'm not investing. However, next week, I'm going to be in early. I'm going to have probably like 50 cards worth of investments. I'll go through my separate investments, telling you guys basically what to pick up a week early. Just so then we can be the ones who actually lift the prices up and we're not buying plays for over their minimum already. But thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to drop a like if you did enjoy it and subscribe if you want the latest marquee matchups. Also, when this actual comes out, drop a comment down below if you want me to do like a tutorial on how to do the squad builder challenge for it. Because recently my squad builder challenge videos have had decent support. But thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed and I'll see you on my next video.